What's up, guys? Hello, we're again. I'm back, Harvey from the Harvcast. Today I have for you a very playing one of the greatest StarCraft players, my favorite oGsNada as Terran versus a very good Protoss player, Meteor Maker Sase. I think he's a Swedish player and haven't been casting games for a long time since this announcement. I was casting games before back in Dubai. Now I'm back home in the Philippines, so I have to meet my family and friends and stuff before I need to settle in before I could cast some new games. And gonna bring you this. I think this is in a tournament because Nada is in Korea and Sazi is in Europe. Maybe I don't know. I think it's TSL or somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I have to check where I always don't know where what am I casting. I don't know which tournament they are on. And let's put the production dev. And I think this is a best of five, or best no, best of five. I think it's a best of three series against these two players, especially my favorite, Mr. oGsNada. Everyone knows oGsNada is a veteran StarCraft player, but I didn't know him before the Brood War days because I didn't know anyone from Brood War. I played Brood War, but I wasn't like familiar with all the. I wasn't in the Korean, what do you call this? The Korean scene. I was just playing by my friends and laddering, not really laddering, just playing for fun. But in StarCraft 2 is my favorite because when I was researching APM, his names always showed up, and I seen his hands. He's like moving like a spider across the keyboard. If you can see, his APM is like crazy now, and it's gonna be like 200. His APM is gonna be 200 throughout all the game, even if he loses. That's what I like about him. Because recently he hasn't been winning that much, but it's still my favorite Terran player. Him and maybe Slayer's Boxer. That's my two favorite Terran players for StarCraft 2 forever and ever. Yeah, and then okay, let's see. We have a one barracks expand for oGsNada. Now he's making Shimmer barracks, and Sase is gonna. You have this Meteor Maker Sase. He's also a good player. He's beaten Whitera, and I don't know if has won champion for any tournaments. I think he came like second place on some other tournaments in Europe or somewhere. But he's a pretty good player. One of the top Protoss players out there. And now we have a 3-gate opening. So Chirac 3-gate opening to expand for both players, and Mr. Nada's putting up a bunker, and he's making his command center for orbital command, and he's making a tech lab. And now Sase just finishing up his gateway, and his gateway, let's go this warp gate technology and 2 gateways. With gateways up, has he seen? He hasn't seen that expansion yet. Also for Nada, he hasn't seen his expansion. Oh, we have a proxy pylon downstairs. He warped in 4 sentries, 4 stalkers and a sentry. But we have some good defense here. Some marines, some marine marauder. And is now moving out for the expansion. And now for oGs taking a good look of what's happening inside the base. But there's now a conflict here. He's backing up. He's backing up now. Not trying to attack using those SCVs. Okay, Nada's I watched that part, and Nada's did a great job of defending that, but he's losing some SCVs for him. He's trying to push, but oh no, it's nice force field by Sase, dividing those troops in the half. And there's one stuck here. It's stuck in the force field prison. It's finishing off. Sase is finishing off few units downstairs, and still have the pylon here. And we do have an SCV here hiding for Nada. Now Nada can't expand right now. Let's see the income tab. 2734. So Sase is in the lead by a few workers, and Nada's upgrading the +1 R weapons, and Sase is making some robotics bay. Robotics bay is gonna get some colossi out later, and he's now setting up an observer just to check. Can we have some units chasing each other here? An SCV and so he's still not pushing out. Maybe he wants to gather that force. Sase is just making some force field just in case. He doesn't want Nada to expand, so he can. Oop, someone went in the room. Sorry about that. There we go. Where are we? Now Nada observer here, looking at the forces. Now you can see what's happening. Got some yellowish units, and now factory going out, trying to search the free world. We have some pylons around the map. Not around, a few pylons, a couple of pylons. And now we're getting a colossi, and the thermalans being upgraded. Still no expansion for Nada, and his mineral lines starting to diminish. He has oversaturation now here. He needs to move out soon, or else Mr. Sase is gonna. Actually, Sase is in a pretty good shape right now, and he got his first colossi out. He's pulling back his units. Here we go. Then at last he can move out. I think he's gonna spot this. Gonna spot the hidden pylon. Where's the hidden pylon? And that's making him side block for Sase. But no matter, he's got a great income. If you can see here, 107 over 85 against 87. So that's 20 more for Sase. And now Nada's gonna check out this second base. Gonna scoot. Now you can see there's a colossi here for Sase. Now he's making 2 Vikings for that. So very quick reaction thanks to the APM. But we do have an observer here. So he sees everything. He's building. Oh, 2 observers. One here, expansion. Very nice observer play there. And it's Stanley's gonna make a third expansion. Everyone's just doing their own thing, massing up. We have a still very few units for Nada, but let's see what he can do with those macro units, with his microing, with this APM, monster APM. Let's see his APM right now. Let's see how much is. I still have 200 average. I don't know. I know it's spamming, but it's still amazing to watch, to see this guy play in real life. You know, just his keyboard view cam, really inspiring to to have a big APM, which I think is not necessarily for both players, but it's good to have those APM tucked in somewhere, just in case you need it for emergency. Some extra APM. for those emergency. And he's making a Saz is making a dark shrine, I believe, somewhere. Where did they put this dark shrine? It's here. He's making a dark shrine and a warp prism and a few more gateways. I think he's gonna make a drop, but he got a zealot, mostly zealot army here. I think with the charge zealots here, and he's making more zealots. I think it's because he sees it's more marauder based, marauder. Yeah, his army has more marauders, so it has going for the charge zealots, which is the best counter for marauders. Since if you see the animation for marauders, you know, against zealots, they just slice and dice they cut the marauders in half, which is I think the coolest animation, the death animation for in the whole game. And you're gonna see he sniped like I think one zealot there. And now Sase is seeing everything is done with all of this, seeing all the buildings, seeing every unit expansion with his observers. And we got 3 colossi here for Sase. And how many? We had a few, no, it's just a few Vikings there. I don't think it's that much. And now we got the battle. We got some DTs there without detection, no scans dropping. And Vikings cleaning up the colossi, but oh no, the Viking DT didn't were like cleaned up the whole ground army, and he didn't know if there's any DTs. I think he knows, but he doesn't have any scan now. Yeah, he's got one scan, but he doesn't. He got a turret now. He does have a turret here, so he can hide behind that. And the third expansion almost fully saturated for Sase. Oh no, I think Nada, my idol Nada's not doing so well. He hasn't even built a third command, and we have here a Dark Templar just checking out the second expansion just for any expansion. Now the command center's building up, but he has so many units now. Nada, come on! He just have 5 barracks now in a starport, and that's about it. And he's trying to get his golden, but Mr. Sase sees everything. He doesn't have much, so I think he's gonna be GG soon for Nada. This unit attacks, taking out, sniping some few marauders there. See this marauder? Oh, he just vanished. He went back to the earth, or whatever you call this planet. Selnaga, I think it's the Dark Temp. Is it? I think oh no, it's Selnaga. I swear Kerrigan and Zeratul met, I think, about the prophecy and stuff. If you follow the the campaign. And we have one scouting immortal healer for Sase. Sase is getting pretty good right now. See his income tab 64 over 48. So that's really leaps and bounds away, like 100 miles away from Nada's economy. And he hasn't even started to break this rocks yet. And we got us some ghosts here. 2 ghosts, but there's an observer there. He's gonna use the ENG. We still have some BKs there. There's no scan dropping, and I think it's gonna be GG. I still have them the scan, but it's too late. It's too late. Still have a big sizable force and some more immortals coming in for the marauders. And we have puny humans fighting some outer space ninjas. And that's GG for OGS, and we're going now for GG for Sase, I'm sorry, and we're going for the second game.